sure that you've actually done it right, and you've got like maybe 5 or 10 times the amount. Wait a minute, look, Jensen. It's the viewers. Oh, hey guys. Wow, good to see you. And welcome back to the channel. It's been quite a long time. We haven't done some walking in ages. Good to see you again, guys. We're out for a walk and hoping to catch some decent sunset footage. We've had a few really nice sunsets over the last few days. It's Friday evening. We're about 20 minutes away from the sunset. We're just walking across the fields over by Withycombe Drive and the Archway. Very familiar fields. You can see all the oilseed rape is out. I was telling you about it back in the early spring, about how you get these very pungent fields with these yellow flowers, oilseed rape. Well, it's going okay. I'm glad that it's spring and the winter is finally drawn to a close, but we haven't really had much warm weather here in the UK at the moment. We've had lots of rain and it's been quite chilly. I did put the old jacket away for about a week. We had some slightly warmer weather, but it's back out again now. Jensen's in his winter snowsuit, which he's fast growing out of, and he's got a bit of a runny nose as well. As you can hear, he's chatting away as much as ever. And if you have been watching a few of the vlogs, you will have probably noticed that he's walking around a whole lot more now. And of course I've been doing a whole load of running and cycling, but I haven't really done much in the way of walking. I haven't done a walking vlog in quite a while, and I do like doing them. It's kind of like I'm just walking around the fields chatting, but in a way you don't really feel like you're on your own when you're vlogging. It's like you've got somebody with you, and literally I probably have about 1 or 2 people with me watching my vlogs whilst walking around trying to catch some sunset footage and a bit of the countryside evening scenery around Banbury. Can you see that doggy? Can you see the doggy? Can you see that yeah? Can you see that doggy? There's a doggy. Hello. Doggy. Actually tries to say doggy these days. We bought him a little like electronic dog, and he goes crazy for it. Picks it up and cuddles it and then presses a button and it walks along, you know the type. Yes, you do like your little doggy. One day you might get a real one, but I think at the moment it's probably just a bit too much. When this stuff really gets tall, this path will probably get totally overgrown, and you might not be able to make it through that easy. But being still early spring, it's still wide enough to walk along. of course, you'll be like 18 months old, and you'll be running. You'll be running all around here, down these hills, all the way down the stream, Jensen, run and play. Have a wonderful time. I do like this little section down here, this little secluded spot maybe between the two sets of trees, and like how it just gradual slope downwards, the path sort of curves around, and this sort of like lovely little slope, little valley almost between the two sets of trees. Very pleasant. No one around. I don't know the time exactly, it must be 8:15, 20 past 8, so pretty much sunset time now. Just going to descend to the path runs alongside the stream, and bless you, darling boy, and then along to the bridge over the brook, where there are the stepping stones that we've vlogged before, and that was back when we had a lot of rain, and the stones weren't even visible above the water. So it'll be interesting to see how that's looking, having not been down this way walking for a good month, I suppose. Been doing all my cycling and running, trying to get my fitness up. Yeah. Getting there on the fitness front. I find it frustrating that I'm not quite as fit as I'd like to be, and maybe, dare I say it, it might be something to do with just getting on in years. And I've been thinking about this, and I don't know exactly how the vlogging channel will really sort of grow, and what the state of it will be, the state of play will be, but I'm sort of getting the feeling that it's going to be something along the lines of guy who used to be quite fit and used to sort of boss around the 3-4 category races, and used to be a bit of a hitter, been out of action for a few years, trying to get back onto his fitness, but can he really get there? I don't know. So it's a bit of a sad story in a way, because I miss being that slightly younger man and could really like push it up the hills and deal out the suffering without any real problems. But it always seems to be me at the back these days, and that's something which I suppose you have to accept and be, you know, graceful about it. And because I used to do it, you know, I used to push on, and then people would be suffering behind me, and they'd be like, "Oh," and people used to say to me, "It's frustrating because I used to be the quickest up the hills, and now you are." And of course, I took my glory and rubbed people's noses in it a bit, as you do as a slightly younger guy, and you say, you know, I'm the top dog now. But then, unfortunately, you don't remain the top dog, no matter how strong you are. And that's life. And one day, Jensen, you'll be ribbing me as I ribbed my father. Come on, old man. Life. Yeah, so I was pretending you're a bee. That was a bit of fun, wasn't it? Anyway, mad. The pinnacle's up there. We're on the bridge, and you can actually see the stepping stones now. Proud of the water. Still not able to step over them without ending up in the drink for sure. Not advisable with a baby on your back. Jensen, are you awake still? I think he's gone, and his hood's come off, and he's probably freezing. Yeah, I can hear him snoozing. But the water's right down, so the water was right up here where these muddy patches are, and we couldn't even see the stones before, so yeah, the flood water has passed. Right, so we're gonna ascend this track now, and at the top of this little rise is the archway, and I don't know if this evening we're going to get those colours that the sky has been displaying over the last few days, which is unfortunate. And I've been looking out of the window watching the sunset, thinking I'd really love to be out there, but it's just been so cold. And as you can see, I'm wearing my hat because it is chilly. But no colours this evening. Better get Jensen's hood back on his head. He'll be freezing, poor boy. So the light's starting to fade. But the camera's very good in low light, the GoPro 10. So on the digital screen here it looks quite bright, but it is actually quite gloomy. So this is a bit of a challenging climb. A bit of a time check. So yeah, 8:47. So we're approaching 9 o'clock. Haven't even had dinner yet. At least Jensen's asleep, so that should be him gone for the night. I'll get home, have dinner, doubtless watch an episode of Lucifer. I think we're on, I don't know, season whatever. The devil, Lucifer, wants to become God, of course. And have something to eat. Haven't got any major plans for tomorrow. I'm racing on Sunday, So the day before a race, maybe just have a bit of a shortish spin on the bike and a few little sprints, get the legs kind of feeling a bit snappy. Then it'd just be getting everything ready and assembled. Got all my bits and bobs in my bike race bucket, which is an old tub of energy powder. I use it for keeping on my racing paraphernalia within. And basically Sunday, race day, is round 2 of the Oxfordshire Road Race League, so I'll be vlogging that again. Hopefully I'll do alright, but man, I got a feeling I'm going to get panned, which is not a good mindset to have when you're entering a race, if you just think you're gonna get destroyed. But unfortunately my fitness is down a bit, and so is my confidence, and I'm trying to kind of discover a bit of form again, but it seems to be quite elusive at the moment, unfortunately. Almost there. Bad, is it? There's worse places to be in the world, I suppose. Banbury's alright. Somewhere like Cornwall or Devon, I think that's where I'd like to be. The rolling Devonshire countryside. Watching the sunset by the sea, maybe. There was some rumblings back there in the hedgerow, and I think it was probably a deer, maybe a fox, but out and about, abroad, at this hour, one does come across the wildlife of the Banburyshire countryside, and of course it's getting encroached upon by all the buildings, all the new housing estates, but we are still a rural town, and I do live on the outskirts of the town, so I can access the countryside pretty well, pretty easy from my own door. And yeah, there are still animals of the countryside close to the town. Anyway, I suppose it's just a little vlog, bit of a walk, something to do whilst I'm out for a walk, playing around with the GoPro and talking to myself as I do. But people do watch. I think I'm probably on 3,000 views now for the channel, which is like really good. I'm really happy with that. And I've been doing this for about 3 months now, this vlogging, and I suppose a quick bit of mathematics without too much in-depth analysis. I get about 250 views a week on my channel, and that's definitely not all me, which I was somewhat concerned about at the beginning of this venture. So thank you all for watching my channel and all the walking and cycling and running vlogs that I do, and all the nonsense that I can sometimes chatter on about. I hope you enjoy them, because I enjoy making them, and it's going to be something to look back on in years to come. Yeah, anyway guys, thanks for watching. Just a bit of musing there, bit of a walk, and might do one tomorrow, probably not, but certainly do one for the Oxfordshire Road Race League round 2. So I'll see you then. Bye bye.